These are some of the roads that we have to travel on to obtain the gold. As you notice, some of these are very impassable by car. The only way to pass is by motorcycle. These are some of the houses in the mountains. Most are 1 to 2 rooms, no glass windows, little protection from the elements, with no running water, no bathrooms. Most water is obtained by a community water pump, which is a hand pump. This is one of the nicer houses in the community. It has 2 rooms, bamboo floors. The rooms are separated only by tarps. The floors have cracks between the bamboo. Like I said, little protection from the elements. If you notice in the top of the picture, you can see outside. Even the children here have to work to survive. They work just to get enough gold to feed themselves for the day. Even everybody in the whole community, if they don't work, they don't eat. It's hard and dangerous work. There's no machinery here, no backhoes, no loaders. Nothing like that. Everything is done with a pick and a shovel, and everything is done by hand. And it's also very dangerous. They've had a hole cave in the other day. Nobody got hurt. Luckily, nobody was in it. But I'm sure that there's been people killed before in these type of diggings. Next, I'd like to show you the processing of the gold to make it pure. I'm sorry I don't have no pictures of them washing it or cooking it with acid. And what they do, they put the gold into an acid water type solution. The gold actually totally disappears, and then they heat this water solution up, and it turns back into a clay. It looks like clay or mud. Actually, it's pure gold. Then they put a chemical called borax on top, which is commonly used in brazing or welding. It lets the gold knit back together, and then they heat it to 2200 degrees and it forms a nugget again. These are pictures of him heating the gold, or the mud, the clay, back into gold. This has been done by a jeweler who's been in business since he was about 10 years old with his father. He's now in his 60s. He's one of the best that I've ever seen. They will make hand rings or whatever. If there's any time that you would like a ring made out of gold or any kind of jewelry, you can contact me at my email address. This is one of the best jewelers I've ever seen in the world, and I've been all over the world. I've been to Africa and the United States, Canada and Mexico and Japan. But here in the Philippines, like I said, sometimes the old way is the best way. They've just been doing this for so many years that they really know what they're doing. This is the very first step in making a ring. They make it out of wax to begin with. This ring was totally carved by hand by just looking at a picture. This is your finished product of a wax carving. Next step is to get the wax into a mold. This is on a pedestal, and then they're going to put denture compound around it. Okay, the wax ring is inside the denture compound. This is the same kind of compound they use for making dentures. Now they're placing the mold into what they call centrifuge. Actually, they will heat the gold, and then they will turn the centrifuge on. It spins, and it will force the gold into the mold. This is your raw gold. This is your ring after it's out of the mold. They've just taken it from the mold. As you can see, this is 35 grams, which is very heavy. It will only weigh about 24 when they're finished. That means there's a lot of cleaning and polishing and filing before it's done, all done by hand. Here they're cutting the leftovers off that are left over by the mold. This is a family-owned jewelry store. This is the oldest man, and if you see on the left side beside him, he's about 45 or 48. And if you look behind, there's a new guy there. He's the youngest one of the family. He's also learning. Okay, the older gentleman done all the filing and got the ring shaped. Now it's time for the middle-aged man. He will take and clean up the sides and make sure the nuggets are all looking very good and polished. Okay, it's time to set the diamond. What they'll do, they will put this in a compound to hold it. That's what this big steel ball is. It will hold the ring in place. On the top of this ball, the steel ball, is what they call iron oxide. You'll heat it with a torch, and then it becomes almost liquefied like a clay, and you'll push the ring inside of it, and when it cools, it will become very hard. Just spreading the prongs slightly to set the diamond. This is a full 1 carat diamond from SI to I quality, and it is certified. So please bid accordingly. Now he's locking the prongs in place to hold the diamond. Okay, it's time for the polishing. They will polish this ring till it shines. Alright, this is your finished product. It comes out with 24 grams of gold, solid. This is not a hollow ring. This is completely solid. Your 0.2 is your diamond, so therefore making the gold weight 24 grams and the diamond 0.2. This ring tests at almost 22K, but just to be on the safe side, we'll call it 20K. So somebody will get a good deal on this ring. And this is your finished product. Like I said, almost 22K, but we'll call it 20K. Very beautiful ring, very heavy. This ring is very expensive. It's from start to finish, from raw gold out of the ground to the jeweler to processing to actually making the ring. This is a one of a kind. You won't find another one like it in the whole world. Okay, thank you for looking, and if you can help these people in the Philippines in any way, please let us know, and please bid accordingly. Thank you.